We have for deoxygenated blood, we have superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, bringing deoxygenated blood to left atrium. From left atrium, the blood goes to right ventricle. From right ventricle, we have pulmonary artery. We have pulmonary artery from where the deoxygenated blood, we can also write it is as DOB, that is deoxygenated blood, it goes towards lungs where the exchange happens, and the oxygenated blood comes back to the heart in the left atrium. From left atrium, it goes towards left ventricle, and from the left ventricle, we have aorta that gives oxygenated blood to the whole body. Now, this aorta, this whole aorta, this is the aorta. This leads to small part, that is artery. Now, this artery again becomes small and goes as arteriole. Now, this arteriole becomes more narrow, and this is our capillaries. Now, this capillary is turned into more fine, that is our venule. Now, this venule again becomes very small and turns into vein. Now, this vein goes to superior and inferior vena cava. So this is the pathway. So for the pathway, if we say that superior vena cava and inferior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood to right atrium. From right atrium, it goes to right ventricle. From right ventricle, it goes from pulmonary artery towards lungs. From lungs, the oxygenated blood comes back to the heart, that is left atrium. From left atrium, it comes back to left ventricle. From left ventricle, we have our aorta. From aorta, we have artery. Artery, we have atriole. Then we have capillary. Then we have venule. Then we have vein. And from this vein, it goes back to the same path. I hope from 1 to 14, the pathway is clear. The pathway should be clear. Okay. Now, if we see this capillary portion, we'll zoom it and we will see it. So, this is a capillary. In capillaries, in capillary, we have small gaps. This is a capillary. We'll zoom it in and we will see it. This is a capillary. In the capillaries, we have a small gap, very fine gaps. These gaps are known as fenestrae. So we have gap. The gaps are known as fenestrae. So from the fenestrae, okay, so from aorta, we have our blood. So the blood consists of, we have plasma, we have cell parts, cellular parts, that is RBC, WBC, and platelets. So all these things are flowing out here. And we have small gaps. So this is basically RBC is flowing, RBC is flowing, RBC is there, RBC is there. We have some small parts also, like irregular part, that is our WBCs. Okay. So we have all these things. So what happens through this fine gap? The fluid portion, that is our plasma. The fluid portion, that is the plasma. Plasma is straw in nature. It is straw in color. वैसे ये भूसा जैसा होता है थोड़ा. Fluid plasma है. जो plasma है, basically that plasma comes out from this fine gaps. Now these gaps are so small that RBC cannot come out from it. What can come out from these small gaps in the capillaries? That is our plasma. So the plasma comes out. Now near the capillary, we can somewhere here have tissue. Somewhere here we can have tissue. So this tissue, what you all think कि क्या इस टिश्यू को ऑक्सीजन का जरूरत होगा? Obviously होगा. So this tissue might need oxygen, and in return it will give out carbon dioxide. So ये exchange करवाना होगा. So now because from the aorta we have artery, atrial and capillary, so we have oxygenated thing over here. क्योंकि aorta से oxygenated blood निकल रहा है, तो oxygen we can, when plasma is coming, so plasma makes the exchange for like nutrients and oxygen, carbon dioxide, all these things. The exchange part is done by plasma. So in the tissue will need oxygen and it will give out carbon dioxide. So the plasma that comes out, is nothing. When it comes out, it is known as lymph. The plasma which comes out from a blood capillaries, and it, as soon as it comes out, it is known as lymph. Now this lymph has plasma. Is it clear till now? I hope it is clear till now that कि कैपिलरी है, कैपिलरी में बहुत छोटे छोटे गैप्स होते हैं, फाइन गैप्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द कैपिलरी. These are known as fenestrae, and from the fenestrae, from here, from this small portions, what happens is that plasma comes out. प्लाज्मा जैसे ही गैप से बाहर आ जाता है, फेनेस्ट्री से जैसे ही प्लाज्मा बाहर आ जाएगा, what we say is lymph. We call it as lymph. तो lymph आ गया बाहर. अब जैसे ही lymph बाहर आ गया, lymph में क्या प्रेजेंट है? Lymph is composed of plasma. Okay, कभी कभी ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि यहाँ पे क्योंकि बार बार दिस प्रोसेस इज गोइंग ऑन अगेन एंड अगेन, तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि टिश्यू में, यहाँ पे इस टिश्यू में जैसे यहाँ पे लिम्फ आया तो टिश्यू के पास ऑक्सीजन पहुंच गया और ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड दे दिया. अब ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड टिश्यू से Now, this carbon dioxide from the tissue, it will go back to the vein. It will go back to the vein. So, टिश्यू से वेन तक जा रहे हैं. So, who is taking it from tissue to the vein? The deoxygenator, that is a carbon dioxide thing. It is our lymphatic vessels. These are the lymphatic vessels. So LV here is lymphatic vessel and not left ventricle. No, this is lymphatic vessels. लिम्फेटिक वेसल क्या करेगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को टिश्यू से कहाँ ले जाएगा? वापस से वेन में, और वेन से कहाँ चले जाएंगे ये? एसवीसी एंड आईवीसी पे, दैट इज सुपीरियर वेना कावा पे एंड इंफीरियर वेना कावा पे. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? हम लोग का लिम्फ था, प्लाज्मा है, इसमें प्लाज्मा से एक्सचेंज हुआ. एक्सचेंज होते ही जो कार्बन ऑक्सीजन ले लिया, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जा रहा है. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कैसे जाएगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जाएगा टिश्यू से वेन पे. तो ये जो टिश्यू से वेन पे जा रहा है, ये किसके थ्रू जा रहा है? लिम्फेटिक वेसल के थ्रू जा रहा है. आई होप यहाँ तक क्लियर हो.